Hello Capricorn, it's Lorene from Inside Readings with your insights for the month of 19 as we close this year finally, a 3-world year that's been pretty tough for everyone. It's been a very karmic year and we've had to shed a lot with the huge planets that there are. But this month is another big month as this year comes to a close. We have 2 eclipses in the month of November. But before I get into that, I just want to say thank you so much for your subscriptions. I really appreciate it. It helps me to grow the channel and your comments. And if you like the video, please give it a like. It also assists with the growth of the channel. Thank you so much. If you'd like a personal reading, details are in the drop box below as well, and we can set that up. So I just want to invite Spirit Guide, Source, Higher Self, and God, please to be present. Give me guidance, clarity, wisdom, and discernment to bring the messages for Capricorn's highest good as we close this year and move into 20. Thank you, Spirit. Amen. Okay, so we're going to start off, Gemini, with our first eclipse that happens on the 11th or the 12th, depending on what time zone or where you are in the world of November. It happens in the sign of Gemini, and it is a lunar eclipse. So that's our first eclipse. So Gemini is all about communication, how you communicate, where you communicate, written work, all forms of communication. So art, email, text, it's about humor, it's about relationships, dealing with siblings, short distance travel, all of that type of energy is around you. And that's the first eclipse. Then we have the second eclipse on the 25th or 26th of it. Once again, time zone comes into it, happening in your own house, the house of Capricorn. So that is your first house. And Capricorn is all about your status, how you come across to the world, dealing with your father or father issues or father figure or authority figures, your career, and what you want to do out there in the world. It's right at the top. It's what you want to do out there, but it is also your first house. So it deals with self, who you are, your achievements, how you come across, your appearance, your energy, what you want to put out there. So very personal house, but it is the closure of eclipses. It's the last, and the energy lasts for about 6 months. It is a solar eclipse, so there's a spotlight on this area of your life. Very personal, very career orientated, very authoritative. So definitely it's a closure here and a big focus that you need to put there for you, Capricorn. So Gemini, the first eclipse in Gemini is Gemini, what house is that for you? It is your 6th house. So you need to take care of the services you put out there. There's a new beginning. This will carry on into the new year 20. And for you, your 6th house, confirm that, yes. The 6th house is all about the services you put out there, your day-to-day work. It's also the house of health, taking care of your physical health, how you take care of that. It's the house of enemies, hidden enemies, the house of, it's sixth house, so there can be the house of abuse. So definitely health issues, work issues, and using your integrity and working on day-to-day things, the services you put out there. So I've put the cards out here for each eclipse, and let's go into it and see how that reads into the energies for your house as well. So we start off with our first eclipse, and that is in your 6th house, your health house, your work house, your day-to-day work, the services you put out there. And we start off with the Page of Wands. So this is information that comes through to you. It could be from a younger person, it could be a child, but this message is a good energy. It could be from a foreign person or person with foreign descent. Page of Wands, we see the pyramids there, so it could be from a foreign person. And this message could be about work, foundation, love, it's fire energy. So it spans it all. We see the feathers. So there is information coming through here. And a fire sign could be an Aries, a Sagittarius, or a Leo that brings us to you. Or it could be something you're waiting for. Yeah, you receive the information. It could be from the Knight of Cups. It could be a romantic. It could be love. It is your 6th house. So there could be an offer here from your workplace, in your workplace. It could be a work project that comes through to you. It is the 6th house, so there could be an offering here that comes from the heart. The Knight has a mission. And your key is about relationships, but this is a general reading, so put it in the situation you find yourself in. This could be a proposal, but there's definitely an offer that is coming through. And movement. Knights, there's movement. A seed is planted, and in an emotional sense. And we have a lunar eclipse, which is emotions. But you seem to be in a place where you've caught up in your own mind. The 8 of Swords, 8 is as you sow, so you reap. So if you have negative thoughts or critical thoughts or criticisms about yourself or anyone else, you entrap yourself. You get caught in your own mind. We see she's got a blindfold on you. You're almost in denial and don't see the truth, so you feel trapped, you feel blocked, you feel tied up, you can't see or think your way out of this situation. But it's not true. It's only in your own mind. She's free to walk. There's no swords in front of her. She's free to walk. There's nothing behind her. This is entrapment in your own mind, and it's energies that you are feeding. So you need to let go of it, because there is information coming through with an offer that comes from the heart that is good. There's something good here, but somehow you all tied up in this energy. You see, the 6th house is about somehow you don't have a balance, because it's about abuse, about finding a balance of setting yourself free. If you've had a situation where you feel you've had something to deal with that's negative, and everybody has in their life, you feel so tied up in that, and you could be missing out on an opportunity of something that is abundant coming to you, because you all tied up in yourself. This is very personal energy. Clarity on that. Yes, again, 9 of Swords. You are so tied up in your own mind. It is anxiety. This isn't your energy. You are earthy energy. You are grounded. This is air energy. This is conflict. This is health issues. 6th house. This is health issues with Swords. And you make yourself ill because of the absolute extreme agitated place you find yourself in. You make yourself ill. 9 swords. There are 9 swords. It's also saying you need to, it's progression here, 8 to 9. So at least you're progressing and getting to the end of it. You need to end the cycle. This eclipse seems to bring this. It is there we see the moon. This eclipse brings this ending for you. Thank you, Spirit. And you need to face this with truth. She has blue on here. Because you are blinding yourself to the truth, and the extreme anxiety you feel causes sleepless nights and unhappiness, and it's not a reality. This is all in your mind, but you create illness for yourself. You are dealing with your 6th house. You need to watch that. This is almost self-sabotage energy. So please, Gemini, be aware of this. This is a portal opening. It is an eclipse that carries on through the year. Please be aware of that, and maybe focus on the positive things coming into your life. So let's see what the oracle is into this. I'm sure I said Gemini and I mean Capricorn. It is in the house of Gemini. So Capricorn, be aware of this opening in your 6th house. So we have the cow, and it is in reverse. So let me pause this and find it in the book to read. Thank you for that. Okay, so cow. Cow, the key word here is about nourishment, motherhood, and the goddess. And that's exactly what you need to do in your 6th house, is nourish yourself, take care of yourself. Okay, so very apt. And in reverse it says, this card will be calling you to examine the ways in which you give to the world. If you believe your resources are limited, then you will be anxious about giving fully from your heart. But if you know that you are one with all of creation and all of nature, then you'll be able to give fully and freely. But now you can only give if you are also able to, but but you can only give if you are also able to receive. How easy is it for you to receive the love and concern of others? So, this is abuse. I just feel that if you've had a really tough time in your life, especially with these cards somewhere, and somebody comes in with a love offer or something that is good, that's from the heart and real and with integrity, you push it aside because you keep on holding on to the anxiety from the past. The cow gives freely of her milk. She nurtures and nourishes, but it was in reverse. So, Gemini, Capricorn, this is an opening. It's new eclipses coming into your life, and I feel that you need to really take note of what Spirit is bringing here for you. To nurture yourself, and as you nurture yourself and love yourself, you are able to nurture others. There is love around you in abundance, but you seem to be cutting yourself off for it. This is brutal energy. This is in your mind. This is nastiness, and it needs to come to an end. I'm sorry I'm being so straightforward, but Capricorn, please just focus on that. I come with love and respect, and we don't need health issues. And this might be a message you need to hear with brutal clarity as well. So we're going to the next eclipse on the 25th, 26th. It's a solar eclipse in your house, your personal house here. And we start off with the Seven of Pentacles, which is your energy, grounded earthy energy. And it's saying you've been very patient, you've been nurturing, you've been looking after something. It was a decision you made, something that's got good value, something that is physical. It's Pentacles. You've planted good seeds, but they're not ready yet to be picked. You still have to be the gardener. You have to take care of what you've planted in your first house for this past year. So this is still going to carry on for the 6 months. So what you've planted has got good seeds, and you need to be patient, tended. But it's almost like you want to enjoy the fruits of your labor, but it's not quite ready yet. Yeah, it says it's coming to an end. This is a major arcana. This is happening. This is saying victory after a long battle. It's like the runner that gets, the Olympic runner that gets to the end of the race, and he finally gets through. Yeah, he gets recognized for his achievements. You have 2 8s here, 2 infinity signs. You reap what you sow. You go into this new beginning. It's a portal. It opens up a new doorway, something brand new, where you don't feel so vulnerable. You seem to be covering. She has a covering here, and you feel on top of the world. It's a card of travel as well. It could be travel as well, but just something that's solid, because we have the 4 fixed signs around this, saying that something is fixed now, something is finished, there's a new beginning, there's recognition, and there's celebration here as this opens for you. It's the last card in the major arcana, so this has taken a long time to get to this point, but you're finally there. And the success, because 1 is a choice for the 2, and 1 is an individual choice, and 3 adds up to 3 numerology, is the expansion now of finally getting to the end. And here we have karmic justice, another major arcana. This is karmic justice finally coming to you, saying that you will reap what you sow. Absolutely, it's extremes, it's individual, it's a choice. It's about not having a biased opinion. There's clarity, and there's the scales of justice being brought to you. If you're in a legal situation, you have the upper hand here and will come through. If you've been waiting for money, this solar eclipse puts a spotlight on it, and it comes to you. The victory is yours. Justice also is possibly dealing with a Libra person. It is the zodiac sign of Libra, but this is karmic justice coming your way with fairness and integrity as you close these eclipses. So I just want, no, I don't even need one there. It's about patience, and you've had the patience to get to the last card. So what is the oracle card? Being in the flow. I am in the flow of the universe. How beautiful is that? I'm going to put it there while I read it. So that's exactly it. This eclipse ends this and saying being in the flow of life here, and there we have an eclipse as well. It's also the lunar eclipse saying be aware of what is opening up in your sixth house, please, Capricorn. So being in the flow, card meaning everything is falling into place because you aren't resisting the drift of the river, the great river of life. Let go of the shore and allow the currents to dictate your direction. You don't need to decide and plan everything for yourself. Let things flow effortlessly. Isn't that beautiful? The universe wants you to know when you are truly in the flow, you don't need to push or exert great effort to make things happen. If there is a situation in your life that isn't falling into place, let it go. It's not the right time. If there aren't smooth currents regarding a specific area of your life, it might mean that you're trying to control the outcome or that you're being overly self-critical. Know that you can flow around any obstacle. The way to do so is with gratitude and appreciation. Allow others and spirit to support and care for you, and the message comes through once again. Absolutely beautiful. Isn't spirit absolutely amazing? These are major changes. They are not just minor arcana, they are the universe actually taking over. It is karmic justice for you. Really awesome. So we move on to what Spirit is bringing for you with the stars. Our life is written in the stars. What is the ending of this year and moving on into our new year, 20. And here we have the Eight of Cups. So here we have the moon, the lunar eclipse, as well as the solar eclipse brings us to you that you are walking away from emotions that don't serve you. Thank goodness. You have the courage to turn your back to see that there is something there for you and to face the obstacles that are in your life. You need to face it and to move on to something that brings you what you're missing. There's one cup missing here. There's something you are lacking. It could be in your internal world. It could be in your external world, but you have the courage to actually go and find this now, to walk away and go and look for it. It could be from a King of Wands, somebody that you work with. He is a mature person. He could be a fire sign as well, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but he comes from the heart. He gets up and he works. He gets his hands dirty. He is a king, so he makes decisions as well. And you know, fire kings, they're not lazy. They get up and they do what they have to do. This might be an energy that you need to incorporate, that you need to get up and do what you need to do. Take the action. Do it with integrity, with honorability, with passion, with fire energy. And if it is somebody around you, then this is the energies of that person. When it's saying here, you need to lay down your swords, you need to lay down your anxieties, you need to lay down your heartbreaks. 3 swords is about heartbreak, hanging on to it. Lay it down, take a rest, look at the support behind you. And it also is saying, take a break, take a holiday, meditate, let your mind rest. Swords is conflict, thoughts, spoken words, sharp nonsense that is around you. It's in the head. It's you know, these knights went out to war and they thought that they would pass away because they were fighting. So they made the last resting place, the coffin, the esophagus, whatever you want to call that. And when they came back, they were so grateful that they were still alive and had life. They hung the swords of fighting before the structures, put them down and just rested, then gave gratitude to the universe that they still had life, that they were still there. And that's what you need to have, you know, to have that gratitude and build up a stable structure in the 4 year and put down the anxieties and whatever it is that. But yeah, it's saying have the courage to do the walk away from what doesn't serve you, and to move forward. And yeah, we have hostilities. It came out in reverse, choices, and again the 6th house about something that has been really difficult in your life. This is enormous hostilities. I'm going to read it from the book and see how that resonates for you. And Capricorn, I must say, the cardinal signs, and you a cardinal sign, have had a really tough year. All the cardinal signs are Capricorn, Aries, Cancer, and Libra. So, and you've had enormous karmic planets in your first house for a long time. So, yes, you've been dealing with a lot, and here we see he's defending himself again with a sword. So, hostilities, and it came out in reverse. It's about your defenses are up and aggressive energy. And yes, we see this here, absolutely. And for what? Reversed. It says the card reversed marks the end of hostilities for you. There's a shift in the energies around you and even about you. And the universe is supporting your own internal shift as well. That is amazing. Thank you, universe. Here's karmic justice coming through. Whether the aggressive action has ended due to external factors or your own intervention, this card bodes well for more peace and harmony. Be aware, however, that there may still be some action you have to take, and we did say that. There's the card here. And it does seem on the surface that things are slow in getting better. That would be fours can be slow, it's a pause almost, but this card encourages you, letting you know that the inner vibrations are changing and the situation will be resolved. So that is awesome energy. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for the messages for Capricorn. I wish you all the best. I hope you have a fantastic festive season, that you take a break, rest, think about the things in life that are agitating you, and set yourself free, to go and start this new beginning for yourself as well. Blessings for Christmas. Travel safely, and I wish you a fantastic year ahead.